It's like you are a little child, a little girl. Then each and every experience, each and every stride opens your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
It opens your eyes.
It's like maybe you have scales that keep...
Yes, layers, exactly, that are being removed.
So you get heartbroken.
Experience.
The scale falls off.
Yeah, so
but others take it and put it back. They'll be like, hey, he loves me. Yeah. He loves me, but he loves me.
And then they bring...
Oh, so as a guy, you're not the one who twirls?
No, you don't twirl.
Oh!
Yeah, some they did.
Oh, yeah.
Some they twirled. But with us, you have to work and work as a man. Work and work. You start with Ilobola and then they charge you 100,000. On top of the 100,000 they charge you, still have to pay for the wedding. Yeah. Because as much as Betty, the wedding is being paid for by the bride's family, you still pay.
And that's what I'm...
You still pay. You pay. Give them that it's okay. I'm not against Ilobola. I feel like Ilobola, it's okay. Ilobola should be paid. It's okay. You see into. It's what ndehlanganisa imndeni. You understand?
Yeah.
But how much are you charging this person? Why are you charging this person? Because if we come in and say, okay, this is just formalities, but this money will go straight to the wedding. This money will go straight to
towards the
labantwana laba as they are starting their lives. But now if you're going to be expecting to take this money to fix ikhaya liwile, that's where the problem begins.
Hi guys, welcome back to Chopping It with NNT. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are mnandi. Madam Dix,
don't tell me you forgot your lines. I hope not.
I will come alive.
Because what do you mean ubegale before ubabulise?
Bengibuza ukuthi ngizobulisa kanjani namhlanje. Ngiyazala.
Hi guys, hi everyone. Happy New Year.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Happy 2025. Yeah. Compliments guys. We're back with full force.
Yeah. Back in the studio. It's exciting to be here.
Very exciting.
But we're tired guys. Or maybe I am tired. Because I had a very
long January.
Yeah, I had a very busy December. And I think when I came back on the 5th and then the 6th. No, I came back on the 6th actually. And I was supposed to be at work on that day. But then I decided, I'm not going to go. I'm going to work.
No, but also, why did you come back on the 6th?
Because now my brother, they went to initiation school.
Yes.
So we only got them back on the 4th. Meaning on the 5th in the morning, then they were going to go and wash off there. Yeah. So it was on the 5th, then on the 5th in the evening, then that's when we came back to arrive this side in the morning.
Shame, I couldn't even get a day.
Yeah, he couldn't. But he went back.
Oh, he went back.
Yeah, because my little sister also got back. She was from America, so she got back. So she had to go back home. So that's when then he left with her. I think they went for like 5 days or less, I'm not sure.
Is it the one with the connecting flights?
Yeah, somebody said she went to get a BBL. I'm like, nah, because she said she doesn't need to take. I'm like, no, she don't need it. She don't need it.
Okay. Where are our brothers to flex about and our sisters to flex about? Because can't breathe.
So yeah, it was that, and then I think I spent like a week or two in the office, and I had to travel for work. You remember?
Yeah.
I went to KZN for like over a week because I spent the last weekend. I was not home the last weekend because I arrived on Saturday. Then on Sunday I went back again. Then I came back on Tuesday.
For a day. You said it was going to be for a day. when you are going back to KZN?
No, it was not for a day. It was like for 3 days. So I came back on Saturday and then left on Sunday. Came back on Tuesday. And on Wednesday I had to be in the office. So I haven't been I haven't been into the house since look. I have been at home like for a whole day since last week.
And Belungu are telling themselves, this person was away on leave, so he's
busy.
Probably rejuvenated to start the year.
Yeah. No, but they said they're gonna give me a few days to stay home. Yeah, because I'm fatigued and I'm tired.
Yeah, they'd better do that.
Yeah. Otherwise, guys, we are here, and for sure, Nenya's Buza, we are 2. We're hoping we're gonna be 3, but then the brother is gonna come back. Yeah, we're gonna find the brother because I've been trying to reach out to him. I called him to a point whereby when I was calling, when we were
the mailbox is full.
Yeah, no. That lady, that white woman who speaks, then she said, "You still reached the mailbox." Oh.
I told you you're joking.
I'm kidding. But no.
Wherever you are, your family misses you.
Kakul.
Come back home. Kumbule kai.
There's nothing I didn't try. I tried emails, I tried calls, everything. Even people that I think maybe would have met him or seen him, but ask Fumani for to Fumanega. I don't let him
busy moyen.
No, let's start with the thing of the day.
Okay.
I don't know what you have in mind, but for me, what actually I saw, I think it's something that is trending on TikTok or something, I'm not sure. You know that thing of the Pagamin? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Loya Baba, that old man and
not that old man, those old men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. I don't know whether this is that season for them to start picking. I wouldn't even say those are kids. like okay, I understand, but if maybe they're in their early maybe 20s, but they don't look 30. Maybe they look 21. Maybe some of them teens. I'm not sure. Maybe late teens. I'm not sure. Obviously, but then and with those grown-up old men with white beard, and then they're getting. I think it's virgins.
Yeah, it is. It is virgins.
Imagine marrying an old man. Wait, in fact, I think. Sorry. I think this thing must. I can do. Okay, let me start here. Is there a right age for one to start getting into a romantic relationship? And what would you think that age would be?
That's a tricky one.
Yeah, I know it's tricky.
It is a tricky one because it's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
I understand.
True.
I can some mature at the age of 12 years.
Yeah.
Some mature at 16, some 18. It's different strokes. Oh. So I'm 12 years. I'm already into this. I'm already like mature. I know a lot about this, and I'm already. There's this thing. Actually, that thing is from way back, way back. Because I remember when I started. I'm sorry, I'm going to touch a very sensitive issue. No, when I started going on periods, my aunt. I was raised by my aunt, my grandmother, and then my aunt took over when my grandmother started getting sick.
Okay.
Yes. So my aunt sat me down and was like, "Guess Xhosa, uyabona ngoku uyintombi endala." That's what they usually say.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You're a grown up now.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a grown up woman. What does that tell you as a 12-year-old? Because some start going on periods at the age of 12 years. Some even younger than that. Some around 14, 15. It depends, Uti, your body. It depends on your body, right? So when you are set down and you are told, Kuti, right now you're a grown-up woman. So that tells you, Kuti, okay, this means I'm a grown-up woman. You understand? I can start now behaving. And this is what they also tell you, Kuti, how you behave and how you conduct yourself. You are no longer a child. You should conduct yourself as a grown-up woman. The way you sit, the way you walk, you should always, okay, Bon, I understand, Guti, they talking in terms of what might embarrass you in case you don't do that, in case you conduct yourself carelessly. But they don't know what could that be inserting in a mind of a young girl. Yes, because now I'm telling myself that I'm mature. I can do this. You understand?
You interpret like
yes.
What you
so
understand.
Exactly. So that tells me that I'm at the right age to even
get into a relationship.
Say yes to a guy that says, "Yeah, can we try something out?" Oh, okay, sure. No. Why not? Really, I'm a grown woman now.
Hey. Tricky. But I like the fact that you mentioned maturity there.
Yeah.
So is maturity one of the factors that we can say about, okay, when you matured, okay, is it a prerequisite for getting into a relationship? Like, should you be mature or should you have like feelings? And be like, you know what, I'm feeling.
Oh, I think we all have feelings. I think even a 3-year-old has feelings.
To be
no, not
to be in a romantic relationship.
Yes, not to be in a romantic relationship. But obviously, if you have feelings, it depends on what can enhance those feelings in order for you to start thinking that you're liking a man. You understand? So let's say we have a 10-year-old. She has feelings. You understand? It's just that because she's exposed to her mom, her dad. You understand? She knows she loves those people. She knows she loves her friends, but she knows she loves. You understand? So if a guy comes across, let's say a mature guy, and start promising her all these things, start giving her princess treatment, how do you think those feelings? Don't you think there's going to be enhancement of those feelings in directing them to that man? You know, Uti, I love this man. So if siyangama feelings, we can't really put an age on it, really, you know, because anyone then can fall in love.
Which makes sense why. No. Let me not do that.
I want.
No. I was gonna say, maybe most of the relationships that fails, I would say maybe it's relationships that maybe started from a point of, I feel like I love you. I feel like I like you. So do you think maybe relationships that, like, you know, those relationships back to this chamber thing? Because those relationships, it's more like an obligation than a relationship. I don't think a young lady would feel like I want to marry that old man. But it's like you're obligated to, because now the parents have come together. Okay, I don't know how things go, guys. Please don't get me wrong. I don't know what happens, but what I saw 2 liters of cold drink there. Fanta and something. And the lady with a dot here would say they take it. And there's this thing that they put on their hair. I don't know, maybe that's something to say, but now am I in what? I don't know. But okay, what I know, I think at the end of the day, somebody somewhere, maybe if the parents have gotten something, maybe in terms of cows and what we're seeing there, those 2 liters, I think are just the last part of it, also maybe just for social media. I don't know if it's of social media, but you'd find a lot of it on TikTok. So I think in that case, maybe those relationships are likely to thrive because it's more of, I didn't choose to be here, and I'm supposed to be here. I'm obligated to be here. So whatever that I'm doing is no longer about how I'm feeling. You understand? It's not like, now I don't feel like he loves me like the way he used to. You understand?
Yeah.
You never, I don't think you never, I don't know, guys, maybe in this long, but I think it's a thing of, if the main reason you got into a relationship was not because of you fell in love, but it's because of the old men decide that they're gonna take you as a wife, you're probably gonna fall in love along the way. I don't know if you do even fall in love. So it's not love, kind of. That's it.
I hear you, but.
Yes, I mean, it's hard for those relationships to end because from the first place, it was not love that got you there.
Yeah.
You understand? So now you can't say the love is chai.
Yes.
You understand?
I hear you.
Yeah, you can't say, no, now I'm no longer in love. No, for the first, like, when you got here, it was not because of love. Somebody chose you, but you were going to be their wife. So I think those relationships are likely to thrive. In as much, yes, it doesn't make sense for an old man to marry, like a small, those kids are small. It was going to make sense if it was like their age groups. That was going to be nice, like to getting young people getting married at a young age. I think that's nice. But also, I think there's something that I also read through that says it is likely for couples who marry after between the ages of 28 to 32, I think, they are likely to not divorce in the next 5 years of their marriage. You know, also given the fact that they say after the age of 25, your brain has fully developed. So then you can make maybe sound decisions. Then whatever you choose at that time, you're choosing it because you think it might work for you. It's what you want. You understand? So those kids are get taken like at their early, you know, their brains are still developing. So I don't know whether by the time their brains get fully developed, then they realize, no, this is not what I want for my life.
I hear you. I totally agree with you because of experience, of course. You know, decisions that I made in my life before 25 are totally different from decisions I made after 25. You understand? Well, I'm making now, you know. When I look back, I do notice some decisions, some irrational decisions, rash decisions. Why did I even think of doing this? You understand? But obviously not everything. You understand? But now I can say I don't like something. I don't want something. But the moment it happens and I look into the situation, I find the root problem of the situation. I can actually sing a different tune.
Oh, okay.
You get my point? So
the
decisions are more sound now than when you were before.
Oh,
25.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
You now have a broader way of thinking. Okay, it happened, but why did it happen? Is there a potential
like
for
reasoning.
it happening? Exactly. Yeah. Is there a potential for it happening in the near future? You understand? And how do I deal with this now? It's stuff like that. But if you are younger, it's not possible that you can be that broad in thinking. Yeah, I said I don't want this, and that's it. So that's it. You understand? Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. No worries.
No. I was going to say, does maturity has anything to do with the development of your mind? Or is it something different? Because if, you know, there's this thing that ladies can mature early than men. And then realize that maybe a lady who's like 20 years has already matured, but their brain is still developing. Or is it a...
Okay, but what maturity are we talking here?
Like the maturity in terms of like being in a relationship.
Physical.
Like that... Okay, I don't know where the maturity differs, but I know but... As you said, that maturity is needed in a relationship that is likely to thrive and succeed. Yeah. Maturity is needed.
Remember, there's maturing. Let's just search the meaning of maturing. Ne? But I think maturity refers to the development of whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So could that mean ladies mature first? It mean in that case?
No, in every case.
Because now when I think of Magtwa, like ladies mature first, I think in the way that they think, in the way that they make decisions, in the way that they conduct themselves. That's the majority I'm thinking. Not the majority of maybe the way they develop, you know, or becoming fully grown or developed, reach the end in terms of it. Oh, so that's okay, but I don't think this is the maturity that people mean when they say ladies mature first. they mature quicker at their young age.
All kinds.
So they mature like everything
completely.
But the brain still would still be developing. So I wanted to get that, but does the development, I mean, does maturity has anything to do with the development of your brain? Once your brain is completely developed or completely grown, then you can now start to say, this one is mature now.
I think so. Also considering experiences around, and things that a person has went through, seeing things happening, gaining a different view about certain things and stuff like that.
Yeah, as you said, like after 25, then you started making different decisions.
Yes.
You started reasoning, because now it's not just the fully. It's not because your brain is fully drawn or fully developed, but it's also the experiences.
Yes, the experience. You've made those decisions, because every decision has got, results.
Yeah.
You take a decision, you face the consequences. Exactly. So the consequences sort of give you the lesson or a teaching on how to handle this situation moving forth. You can't tell me that you made a decision 6-7 years back, and then you got results that you were not expecting and consequences that perhaps hurt you. And then you tell me that is exactly what you're going to do in the next 7 years to come. You are not going to do that. You're going to now act differently because you've tested.
Oh yeah.
So you now know how it feels. So obviously you are going to act differently. Even if you don't act differently, it's your choice now.
Right?
Yes.
Because you know.
Like,
it's not like we're getting there, but you don't know. You know exactly. If you act like
your
this,
eyes are.
This is what is going to happen.
It's like umntwana ozalwayo. When a child is being born, they're being born with their eyes closed. But as the time goes, their eyes are opening up. So it's like that.
Oh, not closed literal. What by closed you mean literal?
Yeah, when a child is born, their eyes are closed.
Yeah. Then they open in a few minutes.
Yeah, they open.
But back in the days, it used to take a couple of days before they open.
Okay.
These ones of the day. These ones are curious. Siguphi lana?
Siguphi?
Masekushaya umoya. Awuthi ngibheke kancane.
It's like you are a little child, a little girl. Then each and every experience, each and every strike opens your eyes.
Oh yeah.
It opens your eyes.
It's like maybe you have scales that keep.
Yes, layers exactly that are being removed.
So you get heartbroken.
Experience.
The scale falls off.
Yeah. So
but others take it and put it back. They'll be like, hey, he loves me. Yeah. He loves me, but he loves me. Others don't want to learn.
I'm getting God.
Okay, maybe it's not just about relationships. It could be about anything.
Actually, what you're talking about is what I had in mind. Of how we're in the spirit of Valentine's.
Oh yeah. Actually, it's a month of love tomorrow.
Yes.
Monday. Because no, from Sunday.
Starting from Saturday.
Today.
Oh,
yes. Today, actually.
Oh my days.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
it's the month of love.
It's a month
That's
of love.
Today.
We are in the spirit of love and all that. People are preparing games. Others are hoping. And others, it will only end there.
Others are just going to say, nice one, show me. Oh, Betuna.
As long as you are happy.
Others are about to go missing.
As long as you are happy, Joe. Others are going,
It is what it is. Yeah.
So I've been, I thought of that. I thought of, Mina, whenever love is mentioned, I know love. I've experienced, I think the greatest part of love, both from
family. Oh, okay.
Both from God and from my partner.
Usibali. Shout out to
you get. So I've felt that, you know. So I'm supposed to be a person that talks about love highly. Actually, I do. My friends know. Whenever they come to me and they ask me about issues that I have with love, all I'm fighting for is their happiness. All I'm fighting for. Guys, please don't end up alone. Please don't end up alone. But then it always puts me off. And there are people like out of the very same love that I am smiling because of, that I am so excited of, comes murders.
Comes what?
Murders.
And like the murders?
Murder.
Ukubulawa
komntu.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, comes homicides, you know, all those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Because some people, instead of experiencing this beautiful thing, they experience brutality out of the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
That we say we are getting excitement and happiness from.
Ish.
You get my point? Yeah, it always puts me off because then, my gosh. And it's people you know.
Okay.
It's people.
No, sorry, Madam Dick. Sorry. No, man. Sorry, man. Ish, call. Things are la way, but Jabuton, you bet him was in. Yeah, it's so then that thing around. Like I found that thing fun. Sorry that I just thought of that now. As case. Yeah, but what does that mean? It means like you hit it on the.
No, we kill it.
You made him think.
No, I cannot believe it.
I think like it means like you hit it like there on the right spot. Like whatever you said.
No, you were talking about that girl that ate the money.
Yeah. Oh,
so now I'm laughing. Yeah, I'm laughing at that. I'm like, yo, wavele wa ibete mnwazi nomntana.
Oh, okay, I got things confused. Sorry.
No, bete mnwazi.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I ate it all.
I call this guys.
Oh my days. Deep, what was I? Okay, yeah. So all those sorts of things, you know, some people from the very same thing we call love are being beaten up every day.
And they find love in that. They like, no, the reason he beats me is because he loves me. The reason he does this, or maybe it's not even about he, maybe even she. The reason she does that is because she loves me. Something like that. I think it's just.
I don't think they find love in that. I think they've gotten used to the idea.
But don't you think that is love, Madam Dix?
What?
That's whatever that puts you. Because one thing about love, the thing like I would always put it, and I think when I had just first met Wawami, during the first starting ages and even the ages, during the first days and the first dates, and then I would put it to him. You know what's gonna happen is, if we're gonna go, and we're gonna go far, you know, we have to stop with this thing of just getting into a relationship like blindly. So, because sometimes you can be blinded by love. You know, when you go about I love. You have to come up. You come with your eyes open, so that everything you see, you don't see it from the point of love, but you see it from the point of what it actually is. Because now love, Madam Dix, love has no conditions. Love will love you. You see the way God loves us. He went through pain just to love us. You understand? Because love has no conditions. Like when you love everything as it is. Whether it comes with pain, whether it comes with disappointment, whether it comes like that's why it's like when you are true in love, you end up forgiving, maybe not forgetting, but you forgive, you understand. Because I think that's the nature of love. Like if you really say you love, it's easy to accept, it's easy to understand. Oh, but I love them, but I still love them, because that's the nature of love. It's easy for you to forget. And people maybe people who are looking on the side, maybe you come and maybe you tell me a story, what you've went through. I'm like, how could you go through such and still stay? You see, it was the love. You were in love. You didn't open your eyes. Everything you looked at it from the point of being in love. But if you were to put love on the side and look at the situation for what it is, then you're going to realize, but hey, no. You understand? So that's what I told you about. If anything is to happen, look at it like from what it is. Because when, if you're going to get into a relationship like blinded by love, you're going to have problems because you're going to start accepting things that are not supposed to be accepted. You understand? So I didn't want to have it in a... So it was from my point of view and also from her point of view. But if we are to do this, let's not put love as the first thing. You understand? Let's put it on the side. Let's have your trust as your foundations. When you have trust, because once you break the trust, it's shy. You break the trust, then it brings insecurities, and then the relationship is shy. I don't know whether it's shy, but I don't think I would still be able to continue such a relationship that doesn't have trust or insecurities. I think it's one of you'd have headaches and thinking everything. You have to look deeper. No, what does it mean now when it happens like this? Something fishy is happening. You understand? Because the trust is no longer there, but you're trying to rebuild it. So that's why. But everything you should do in a relationship, protect that trust. Keep it as a foundation of your relationship. Because if it breaks, every house needs a firm foundation. And I think a foundation for a relationship, for me, I don't know about anybody else, it's the trust. If it breaks, it's high. And I think that's where relationships will start also. If you can trust the person, yes, it's fine, because love is there. And love can be a decision, right? Love can be a decision. You can, and if you check with the relationships from back then, you could take a lady there, take and go put back behind the door. You know that thing was, yeah. People, if you like a lady, I don't know whether also Zulus did the same thing, but I think with us, Xhosa and like you could meet a lady. At least I haven't seen that, but I've heard of it. They can, Uktwala, they just take a lady. Then the parents will then take over from there. You understand? So,
but Uktwala is actually the same as what we were talking about when we started.
The Shambe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the same. But now the only problem now,
because you know what how they used to do it, you wouldn't even be there as the man. You wouldn't even see sometimes the person that is being twalwad for you.
Oh, yeah.
They just twala someone. You just tell Abantabadala that I want a wife. Then they twala someone out there and then they bring...
Oh, so as a guy, you're not the one who twalas?
No, you don't twala.
Oh!
Yeah, some they did.
Oh, yeah.
Some they twalad.
if you see my nan no lens at
yo, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Now I get it. So let's say, so so you didn't have to be in a relationship back in the days, ne? You didn't have to jola, ne?
Yeah.
Because now you would jola, and then they twala for you somebody else. Or maybe your person that you're jollaring with has been twirled. You hear that, 12.
Yeah. And there's nothing you can do. Because vele uktwala is a thing.
I wonder how relationships were back then. I wonder if there was infidelity back then. I don't know. Maybe it could.
I think there was.
During them twalos?
Yes, there was a whole lot. Okay, can I just finish off with what I was saying, and then I'll get into the... We will get into the infidelity thing. Because I think there was a lot of infidelity there. Okay. So, as I was saying, people getting killed, women getting killed, and stuff like that.
Oh, yes.
I think... Well, I can't object and say it's not love. Maybe some it's love. You hit me and
because you love me.
But I still love you. Yeah, but I still love him, guys. Intlizio 18 wara. Intlizio wants what it wants. The heart wants what it wants. But I think in some and most cases, it's an issue of, I don't want to say denial, but I want to say, I don't know, trauma. Or because when you get, you can't tell me that I know I see love. When a person is angry, all you see is anger in their faces.
Oh yeah.
All you see is that, you understand? And then you look at that person. How do you still find love in that? So with me, I used to think, actually I still think, Uguti, it's a thing, Uguti, I've gotten used to this thing.
Oh, yeah.
So you hit me once, and then you say, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen again. You know how they are.
Yeah,
they even take ice and then they put it on what. Yeah, you see what you made me do.
Yeah.
So
Now
it's hypnosis.
Oh,
also,
yeah.
it's hypnosis.
Yeah,
because he will tell you it's your fault.
Yeah.
He will make it about you that I hate you because of what you said. I hate you because of what you did. And now you stay because of what guilt
and
sometimes,
you think you were wrong,
and you think
you are
you're the one. You are hypnotized totally. You know, you are in it because of hypnosis. Your mind now begins to function ngendlela afuna ngayo. So you can't leave. You literally cannot leave there because you are hypnotized. He shows and mind you, in everything that you do, in everything that you say, and then he gets angry, snaps and gets angry. You're like, no, what I said was wrong.
Yeah.
Even if it was not wrong, it's you now who is making those decisions that I was wrong by saying this thing, even before he says it. So can you see that it's no longer that person?
It's toxic.
It's very toxic. And when they snap out of it,
oh, that makes sense now, man.
Yeah, that's when. Otherwise, even a person who is hypnotized by an abusive person, abusive partner, you can't do anything to that person. Whatever you tell that person, mind you, the partner is going to hear about it. You're going to tell, hey, wena, vuga, this person also glimaza, so buya ngebox, also show lapayani kuti. Usman man, Unam told me that mina angvuge because ngizobuya ngebox. Because it's like stuff. Wherever lapha khona, it's like she can be seen or this person sees her. Yeah, I think it's trauma and hypnosis.
Oh.
It's dangerous.
No,
it's dangerous.
But the thing is, you know, like I was thinking, what is it? Because I know somebody somewhere messed it up. I'm so tempted to say for black people. Okay, I don't want to make it to be about race or what, but someone somewhere messed it up for. Okay, maybe let me not say for black people because you may find that there's other races also facing the same challenges, mostly when it comes to relationships, because there are people,
but honestly, don't we have like black and white?
Yeah.
Isn't that's what we have? It's black and white.
Oh yeah.
You can say now we say Indian, colored. No, the only thing we have is black and white. That's it.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Okay, let's say because you know they are. I don't know whether this thing has anything to do with. It has to be. It must be something that is to do with religion or what. But I know, but if it can come or it can be, if the parents do it the right way, I think the kids are likely to follow the same route.
Yeah.
Because you would hear with people who have maybe their parents still married and then they are likely to get married and to stay in their marriages.
Okay.
Right? And people who are not, if you are going to have successful marriages without getting divorced.
People who did not.
Who had parents maybe were raised by a single parent or, you understand? Because they don't have that thing that, you know, they didn't see it from their mother, from their father, how you should value a relationship, how you should value the time, you know, spending time with your kids, with your wife, and how you relate. And you understand, like, I think, you know, people who really become maybe, no, I know, but it's not, I mean, we different people, you understand?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm also from a situation whereby I spend a lot of time with just my mother and then. But I think I can do better when it comes into relationships, you understand? I think. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm just thinking and hoping, and that's what I would like to.
Yeah, and that's what you're planning towards, and that's what you're praying for.
Yeah.
Because that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You plan towards whatever you want and you pray about it.
Exactly. So you just want to change that cycle, which is not a good one. Because people, you know, I think God did a good thing when he created marriage and because healthy marriage is like a beautiful thing. As you said, that you don't understand why people find pain in such a beautiful thing that is supposed to be enjoyed and you understand. But I think what I was gonna say, I feel like for us, for black people, I don't know where we missed it, who messed it up, because I think other races or tribes, you'd find like they still close with like their fathers, like still close with their kids, with their wives. Like, but it's a well-structured family and their parents are also still together in their old age. And it's such a beautiful thing. And I think it's easy now for you to also stand the challenges, in your marriage, because but it's part of the thing. But but with us, Madam Dix, the moment we... yeah, maybe that could also be part of it, because... it's not even. Is it about
poverty? Poverty. Poverty gave birth to all these other things. Poverty, it gave birth to all these other things.
So, is there hope that we might get to a time? I don't know. Maybe in the few, or maybe the generations to come, where the black, what do we call it? The black
community.
The black community can get to that thing of valuing relationships, having, being there for their families, growing, seeing your kids grow together, getting married, and you also still married. That beautiful thing is there. Do you see that hope? And what could take us back there? Is it religion? Is it our cultural customs? Is it like, what is it that would really, if we were to say, okay, to turn things around in terms of our, our relationships or our lives, this is what can be done. Then this thing can be sorted from here. If this relationship, if this generation can start applying 1, 2, and 3 when it comes to relationships, then this thing can be sorted going forward. Do you think is there such a thing? Or there's just no hope? Let's just those who are going to get married are going to get married and enjoy it, and those who can't, they won't.
No, I think it starts with us. I think we are the hope for the black community, and our generation. And the if we have a lot of people who think like you do, then there's hope. Because it means whatever that you're saying, you're going to apply it in your household, in your kids. Then your kids are going to be seeing it from you, and then they apply it to their kids. You understand? Same as me, I'm going to apply it to my kids. So it starts with us, really, because with the generations before us, I'm sorry,
it got messed up.
It got messed up, and there's nothing we can do about it. You know why I say poverty? For instance, this is just one example. We talk about a person marrying. Like, there is not that thing that you're talking about. You see, this thing that you're talking about, you find it in white families, whereby you enjoy, you see your kids getting married, you support them, you do this and that. And do you know that in white families, well, not in England, I know that in England, there is dowry paid, but it's being paid by the bride. Yes.
Oh, I think it's the same way also with some cultures in India. I'm not sure, but some tribes in India also.
Yeah, that's how they do it. The dowry is paid by the lady. Yes. So I'm talking about those white families that don't even discuss in dowry.
Oh yeah.
Ilobola. It's not it's not even a conversation.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that they come together, they have dinner. That's as family. Blessings are being given, and then they give money. Parents give kids money.
Oh, to go and start.
Which you guys go and start. Yeah, we've saved up this money for you. Go and have a blessed wedding. Whatever that you have as savings, you go to. That's why they go to honeymoons and all of that. They can. But with us,
the poverty,
you have to work and work as a man. Work. You start with global, and then they charge you 100,000. On top of the 100,000 they charge you, still have to pay for the wedding. Because as much as Betty, the wedding is being paid for by the bride's family, you still pay.
And that's what
you still pay. You pay. And on top of that, in paying, kuningi mele kuphekiwe wonke umuntu abantu kumele badle wara bye you're paying for all of those things and then you still need to buy a house. You still need to buy a car. You still need to take your kids to school. And there is that excitement and happiness to say I'm seeing my kids get. I even feel like
everything feels like
black
a bad
parents. As black parents, I become happy when my daughter is going to be married by someone because I know that kuzoba malobola coming. I know that le yankinga yethu ye family ekanje nakanje is going to be sorted out. It's going to be well taken care of. Kanti why? Why can't I be there to just observe and be happy for my kid? Why can't I worry about how she's going to live there financially after they've taken out this big amount of money, Ilobola? Why can't I do that? Why can't I say, just like in Malawi, when they have funerals? Do you know that when they have funerals, I've heard this, I don't know, guys. I don't know if there's a Malawian out there who knows something different from what I'm saying. I'm not a Malawian. I've heard this from other Malawians. Apparently, when there's a funeral, they people go there to give food. They don't go there to
get food.
To get food. That thing that is being done in Makaya, the whole week, people come and cry with you. They're not here to cry with you. They're going to be eating scones, tea, and all of those things. Where are you supposed to take all of these things when you are
a week before?
A week.
In fact, from the day they hear umpang,
they are there. And the bazo itati Gapa, you're still struggling.
And they're bringing nothing
to bury this person.
But
you understand that? Do you see how unfair it is? Apparently in Malawi, people, the community brings food to you.
Then that would make sense.
Exactly.
And but
they don't cook. They don't. If they cook, it's the food that was brought by the family, by the community.
Yeah.
Why?
Lana.
Uba stressed. You become stressed.
You think about feeding the community. You think about burying your loved one. You think about the logistics. People has to find a way of getting here, those who can't get here. And,
even in weddings, it's like that. Because now, you want to marry your partner, the love of your life. But you think about the cost. You really want something glamorous, something nice, something classy. But if you make something classy, even the food that you're going to give to the people supposed to meet to match the standard. Otherwise, you're going to be the talk of the town. Did you see? Did you even see?
And I think you start being frustrated from the moment you finish your I-dos. I think when you what do they call that thing? When is it the reception?
Yes, the reception.
I think as a man, I'm not sure about the lady, but I think as a man, if financially you're not sitting well, because that's when you're aware of your finances by then. Maybe I think that's where frustration would start. And from that on, I think you'd start relating in a different way with your wife. And that's one thing I would always tell Wagwan. I shall always go back to Wagwan. Like, that's one fear. That's one fear I have. And I'm so transparent with her. That's one thing. Like, I don't know how I'm going to relate with you once, like, I've paid Ilobola for you. Because I feel like also that Ilobola thing kind of gives that sense of ownership. Now you are with me. Now I've paid something for you to be here. You understand? I hope I don't change. Because if I'm not mistaken, there is, I'm not going to mention somebody's name. Hey, guys, because, as funny, what is that thing? So, yeah. But, yeah, I was watching this podcast, and then the lady who is so famous, maybe you will know what she said, that her husband, after he had paid Ilobola, changed the way he loved her. He started being frustrated, man. He would ask about lights. If, like, you're only occupying maybe the dining room, that means lights, all the other rooms should be off. Like, that strict to the way that you do things, actually. It was just, you understand the thing, you guys are using too much water, or maybe like, it started getting like that, you understand? So now it becomes a problem. So I think that what you are saying, Madam, it's so good to poverty, and I think it will be easy. And I think by now I would be married. Like I would be married if I had that support, as you say.
Yeah.
And I think it's always been a thing for black people back in the days.
How's our time?
No, I think we are still on time.
Okay.
I think it was fine back then, because you remember back in the days, it used to be your father who pays lobola for you.
Yeah.
You understand? So now you don't have that burden. But now it's hard, because now we're still trying to continue with those old things, but they're no longer applying the same, because the fathers are no longer there. So if you want to get married, or if you want to pay lobola for someone, it has to come from you. And it never used to be like that back in the days. And we don't sit back and be like, oh no, back in the days it used to be the parent, you see. But now it starts with you. It has to be you. You have to take care of all these things that happen. But back in the days, maybe they thought the same way that you said the white people would save and then they would give you and say, go start your life. I think also they had the similar thought. Okay.
I think I'm gonna pay lobola for my kids. Honestly, I think I'm gonna pay lobola for my kids, guys. Because how do you expect that men to not be frustrated after having expected to pay 100,000?
Yeah.
Then ngapa he needs to provide for the very same person that he paid 100,000 to his family. Guys.
No? It's a lot. So I think we missed it somewhere along the way. You're trying to keep something, you're trying to go with it, but probably we don't even know the reason those who started, why they did it for. You understand? Because it would make sense to me to say, I'm going to pay lobola for my son. You understand? Because now I'm taking that burden off him. Because love is beautiful. You don't have to get here already burdened, like feeling that, okay, with this thing, you feel like you're already paying a price for this thing. Why is it so? Because now it's gonna automatically come with entitlements. When you buy something, Madam Dix, when I buy this phone from iPhone and figure an app, I can use it as much as I can, because now I paid the price for it and nobody's gonna ask me how I did it. You understand? Definitely. It's the same. So I think it's the same thing. In as much, yes, you have to now realize, but okay, now this is a human being that you've brought here, and it's the human being that you love. But as long as there's some frustrations in terms of finances somewhere, there will be problems.
And also, what is lobola? Because now, why umntana wanta charge you 100,000? Honestly, let's sit down and talk about it. Why am I going to be charged 100,000 for a person? Ilobola is just to unite families. Honestly,
the lady is a virgin, Madam Dix.
So
now they must pay.
Why? That's where the problem is.
You see?
Now you've just bought someone, so you can do whatever you like.
Our daughter is a virgin.
No,
our daughter is a graduate. Our daughter, is a proper woman, beautiful. So we're charging 100,000.
Yo, but Mina, I think I'm sorry to my family, but I think I'd object and say sorry. Actually, I pay. No, but I want to do this thing.
Right?
This is what I also want. It's not like in Tatwa against my will here. This man I love. This man I want to be with. This man I want to build a home with. You understand? So why am I being paid? You guys, as my parents, this is what you were supposed to do, because you brought me to this earth. So you can't put this on the shoulders of this man. Uguti manje ungkhulisile, you took me to school. Wara NSFAS. You took me to school and did this and that and that and that. And so manje, I'm a virgin. This is why? Why are you putting it on his shoulders?
And you're putting a price on the person.
Yo.
By doing that, you're putting a price.
Exactly.
And there will be a buyer.
Exactly. And if I buy something, I'm going to treat it the way I want, as I bought it.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Because whether you are aware of that or not, as long as you buy something, Madam, it's different. If you give me something as a gift, I will,
cherish it.
Cherish, because this came as a gift, and it didn't come as a burden or something, like not a burden, or it didn't come as something that I had to lose something for me to get this. Then when you think of it, you think of beautiful thing. I received this as an act of love.
Yes.
You understand? So when you think of it, you think of love. You don't think of I bought this, I purchased this. Then you're gonna wanna use it. If you want to have as many kids as you want to, you will make sure that woman gets you those kids, because now you bought her. You understand? Because now you feel like I paid price for this, so I can do as I please. And I'm shy. Madam Dix, you can have all the money. This is not about being poor. You can have all the money and be rich. Go there, pay 100,000. In your brain, I think I think in your brain whether you're gonna think it or not, but it's always gonna be that thing of
I
paid something. Yeah, I paid something to have it. You understand? That's why men get frustrated and they want nothing to do with it.
I think it is about the money, the how it's demanded and the price that's going to be put in it. Because also with Lobola, I think Lobola gives men the confidence. Yoguti. Nkosikazi wami lobolile, you understand, ngayishaya aziphelele inkomo. It gives them that confidence ukuthi ngimlobolile, and I'm okay with that. You understand, because indlela esenza ngayisinto sethu, this is what I'm supposed to do. Uyabona, bayangazi ekhaya kubenda bangazi nje kuphela ngiwumuntu, you know it's like that. Yabona, when you have money, ifana nabo ma rich aunt and rich uncle. When you have money and you know when mawufikile endaweni kuyabonakala ingane ziyakujabulela ngoba bayazi ukuthi you have that confidence. Okay, sometimes some people take it as far as pride. It's not supposed to be pride. It's just the confidence. Yeah. Abantwana basekhaya lapha ngizobenzela. You understand? That gives you the energy to not throw around, not the weight to throw around, but the weight. You understand? Abantwana basekhaya can do this. So it gives them that it's okay. I'm not against Lobola. I feel like Lobola, it's okay. Lobola should be paid. It's okay. It's what ndehlanganisa imndeni. You understand? But how much are you charging this person? Why are you charging this person? Because if we come in and say, okay, this is just formalities, but this money will go straight to the wedding. This money will go straight to
towards the
laba as they are starting their lives. But now if you're going to be expecting to take this money to fix that's where the problem begins. Now that's where you are going to feel frustrated. I paid most for this thing. Why do I need to pay for Ilobola and still pay for Rumchado? You feel like the other family is not meeting you halfway. Now it becomes a problem.
Injalo. Ngiyavumelana.
It's late manje.
Ngiyavumelana. Hayi madam, this is a question. Trust me.
Serious? Manje wayibeka sibheka.
No. It's even time.
Okay, so it's that thing. Ilobola, it is supposed to be paid. It's okay, guys. I don't have a problem there. You seem to say it to anyway. We are proud.
Or maybe
it's nice. It's beautiful.
Maybe madam the solution, as we said. But what can maybe this generation do to do different, to maybe make things different for generations to come? Maybe if our generation, as frustrated as it is, shame. But maybe if we can try to make something different, but okay, what our forefathers used to do, let us try to go back there and see, but I, as the father of my son, can I pay for his Lobola?
Do you know what the solution is? The solution is to work and get money.
That's what I'm saying. But if we can now, let's continue the same thing what our forefathers used to do. True,
you are absolutely
correct. They used to have a lot of cows.
Yes.
And they used to pay Lobola for us from those cows.
Yes.
So now it's us that we have to make a lot of money. And from the money that we've made, then we can pay Lobola for our sons. Then I think from there, we can get somewhere. Because now we've removed that sort of thing that we've been discussing now, of you as a man having to pay for everything to make sure that this relationship becomes something. You understand?
And refrain from kufunimali ebantwaneni. That's why we need to work and get a lot of money.
So that we don't expect our kids to build our homes.
BlackTax, and I don't care. I'm sorry. People feel that it's not BlackTax. It's not what.
Tamsan is one of them. I know. If he was here,
it's not BlackTax.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I understand that. You know when somebody has done something nice for you, even if it was supposedly. So like I take it like if I borrow you money. And you give me, like I lend you money and then you give it back to me. You know, I still say thank you so much. I still say thank you so much, even though you were supposed to
give it fair,
but you gave it to me. You understand? So thank you very much. So you are supposed to have that thing as a human being. That is what's supposed to be with you and in you, that when somebody has done something nice for you, even if they were supposed to do it, you are supposed to be grateful.
Then that
show
brings gratitude to the table.
Exactly, gratitude. What is gratitude? From whatever you have, you see, okay, I've done this and that and that. This is what I want to do for my parents. Every month you take out money, if you can. Every month you give to them. You go buy them groceries. You go do them things. You understand? That is gratitude.
Not that you're obligated.
You are not obligated to do that. That is gratitude. You are showing gratitude. You are being grateful to your mother for raising you up, for bringing you to this world. But the moment it's going to be demanded from you to say, uyithenga kanjani imoto ungakakhi la endlini, uwenza kanjani into ukuthi la endlini kulanjiwe, uyenza kanjani lento lena. Now it doesn't feel like gratitude anymore. It is an obligation now. I'm supposed to also gonna feel it. And now as you are saying it to me, it means when you are saying me, I was a burden to you for my whole life. You were investing in me. So now I have to pay you back whatever that you were doing for me.
That's what investment.
So why did you give birth to me?
Investment gives you.
Why did you give birth to me? Why did you decide to have kids? Ngeke ulamba nabantwana.
Ukuzala kukuzelula mina.
Ukuzala kukuzelula, but let it play out for itself. Umntanakho ngeke ahlala ngakuyi. If you're doing things according to the way you are supposed to do things
as a parent,
ngeke, trust me, I'm sorry guys if there are kids that just go AWOL bangabanaka abazali babo for no reason. But I feel like most of the kids that end up bangala, you know, but sabati, I don't want anything to do with my parents. It's because of indlela umzalenze ngayo. It's because of the way I treat ngakhona. Not that
the way you parent.
Exactly.
And it's not about having money or what. If you being
exactly there. When uvuka nomntanakho, you are a single parent. You do everything that you can. You give out. Even if imali unayo.
They will never forget you.
Yamkhumbula uMantuli kuzama okuhle. Skim sam.
I don't know what skim sam.
There's a woman lapha uMantuli. uMantuli would do literally everything for uzama okuhle. Anything angene emlilweni. You get my point. Uyambona umamako all the effort akayifakayo. You understand? Now as a child angeke ungitshela ukuthi ngeke uzube nayo gratitude.
You don't even
over that.
Need someone to tell you.
You don't need someone to tell you.
You want to make it so much that you want to do a lot for your mom because you've seen her go through the most to make sure that you are raised well.
100. But the moment izodiyandwa
becomes a problem.
Thola ukuthi you working, it's an internship. You're only getting 4,000 stipend.
Of course, yeah.
And then you are told.
When I'm a firstborn,
uthi mawuyibala ubona ukuthi 2.5 is going home. I have 1.5. I still have transport. I don't have money to buy groceries. How are you not going to develop hatred? How are you not going to develop resentment? How are you not going to cut off your parents?
By default, they become deputy parents.
Yeah. In the black community.
Because now you start taking care of your siblings. You start taking the responsibility of your parents. So you're taking care of your parents and their kids. Imagine. And develop, but it is what it is. Because this thing that I wanted to disagree so much with it. Who's the guy? I forgot. I think we once spoke with that with Amsanga. Same thing. There's nothing as BlackTax and then who's this guy? We are actor.
Yeah. Is it Jet?
Yeah, we had Jet Novuga. Something. Yeah. We had Jet Novuga.
I've heard that podcast.
To me, that clip was disturbing to me a bit. To say, the reason my brother would be a drunkard and then is because of everything is going to him instead of coming to me. How is it that you are my brother and you drink alcohol? It means that I don't know whether it meant that, but the reason you're a drunkard is because I'm not. I mean, the reason I'm not a drunkard is because my brother is. Like, to me, it didn't make sense. He says everything that he said. He actually said it, but the things that were supposed to come to you have gone to him. So now, the reason he's the way he is because of the things that were supposed to come to you, they've went to him, they've gone to him. But now that means I can easily be irresponsible and make, and not work hard for my life and have this thing. No, my brother, the reason my brother is at least trying and then getting somewhere is because that's the reason why I can't make it in life. And to me, it was kind of disturbing. And like it can what he said can make people to relax. You understand? And not work hard and say this thing. But
brother.
Yeah, but really, I'm not gonna make it because I was made to suffer so that my brother can thrive. You understand? And to me, it was disturbing. Who would do that? Like who? Because I don't think even God would make me, maybe let's say me and my brother, make my brother suffer even for things that were supposed to come to me. Then they go to him so that I can thrive. That's not fair.
Yeah.
You understand? So I didn't want to. I don't
think I've never seen any of that. I've never traced any of that in the Bible.
No, but I think he said it was ancestors. With your ancestors would put everything on this one so that you can thrive. So even those ancestors are questionable because.
No, but let's come here. Ancestors are people who have lived.
And they were here.
They were living. So what was the law before them? Who was putting that thing to the next brother, and so that this brother before when they were living, you know that they were before there were no ancestors, the first right?
Ancestor.
Yes, the first, very, very, very first ancestors.
So the first ancestor means decided that we're gonna punish this one for this one. Did it make sense? Or maybe someone, some maybe it's a thing of maybe it's a disobedient.
Anything that we are living in is everything that has been passed from generation to generation. So if you are saying ancestors do this, the very first ancestors, then what happened?
Look, that means somewhere along the line somebody became disobedient and decided that I'm changing things. Now I want to start punishing. Maybe it was a cruel ancestor, or maybe he had favoritism. That's when things started to change. Let's wrap it up.
That is why we have angry men in South Africa.
Right.
We have angry men that are killing women each and every day because of the very same thing. They are some of them are frustrated from home because they are deputy parents. They have to take care of family. They have to do things that their parents couldn't do. They have to do all of these things.
And it slows down their lives.
Frustrated.
And how do you deal with it? It's hard to deal with a frustrated man.
It is very hard.
Hey.
Very hard. And also withdraw push you away. Because a frustrated man, you know how you guys are. Yeah.
You can tell the way. But yeah, guys, now is the time to wrap it up. I don't know if you have any final remarks before Siva.
No. Just you guys be safe, ne? We know it's Valentine's and all that. Some of you guys will be traveling to other countries. Please be safe. Be safe. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful Valentine's. And those that are going to be just hoping.
Yeah.
But don't you think so late, man?
Late.
But
miracles happen. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching up to this far. But if you're still watching up to this far, we appreciate you. And guys, we are sorry that we didn't record nothing for January. We promised that we're gonna be back, but a lot was happening. We first wanted to find Tamsang, we couldn't get him, and then I had planned that we were gonna do last week, remember, but then I had to travel, so things changed. But we had to push for this one to make sure that it happens. So we are back. And we really appreciate you. We really appreciate your support. Please continue there to support our channel, subscribe, and do your thing. We're going to keep on to give you the content. And yeah, appreciate you. Bye.
Back with a bang.